Well, hello everyone, you got Frankenfoot here, and today we're going to discuss something I learned in 10th grade geometry. Um, so, as most of you probably know, the formula for calculating the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Now, the geometric proof for that was that if you cut a circle in half and then half again, and you try to line it up, it starts to look kind of like a square or a rectangle. If you just keep cutting it up, and if you do it infinity times, it turns out that pi r squared is roughly how you'd calculate the area of that rectangle. So how on earth is all this relevant? Well, take a look at this. Conventional wisdom says you don't come in on a corner. The problem with coming in on a corner is, let's say that these buildings weren't here. If you try to come in a corner, your ranged troops have a tendency to want to walk in either direction because they can just throw things over the wall, and it's easier for them to do that than go in the compartment. But look at the geometry here. He's come out, and even though this is a corner, it's roughly, yeah, tell me about it. It's roughly one straight line worth of buildings. So if you try to come in from here, it's actually. You wanna tell everybody how to clash? Yeah, I know you dropped your cup. You threw it on the ground violently. There you go. Yeah. It's roughly the same as trying to come in on a straight line. These buildings are all on a straight line. So, that being said, let's talk about this. I'm sticking with GoBoLaLoon, A, because it's been working with me, and B, because that's what I'd cooked. And C, this is a pretty good base for it. A queen charge might work here as well. You might get a walk to work, but it's a little bit iffy. But we're doing GoBoLaLoon here, so what are we doing? Well, let's say we're going to come in from up here. Why do we want to come in from up here? Because you're going to get pretty quick on the queen. Hold on, he wants me to do a little magic trick. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, huh? You want me to do it again? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. So, like I said, straight line of buildings here. So what I'm going to do, I want to come in from up top, because the queen's not going to be immediately on me, but I'm going to be at the queen pretty darn quick. She's probably not going to hop in this compartment. So we're going to be requiring a ranged unit to take her out. The other thing is the X-bows are running in this direction. I know. So if you came in from this compartment, you would have them both on you at once. So you come in like this, you're only going to have one on you at once. You're also not going to get the clan castle draw until you're ready for it. I don't like it when the golems pull the clan castle immediately, because the golems tend to take a lot of heat that way when they're trying to wait for buildings to funnel. So you give them some time to have the rest of the ranged kill squad, like the queen and the wizards, come in there, drop some poison on them. It seems to work a lot better. So this is a good entry point. How are we going to enter? Well, we'll drop a golem over here, and we're going to drop another golem over here. I can't remember which one I dropped first. It's not so much of a big deal here, because nobody's going to be in range of that Expo, and they're both going to have a cannon and a archer tower on them at the same time, so not too much point defense. I may have dropped this one first to tank for these guys. I don't really remember, but it's really not a big deal. In terms of funneling, I'm leaving this building up, and I'm leaving this building up. I'm going to take these two guys out, these three guys out. I think that guy went just by de facto anyway, because the wizard was right next to it and took him out. And then I've got these buildings to keep my troops to, help them draw into the core. And so the only ranged thing, the only splash damage to worry about here is these mortars here. So, nothing to worry about for wall breakers. So as soon as things look stable, 3 wall breakers in right on that dark elixir drill. So they'll hit the wall right there. Then once that's gone, I'm going to drop the queen first, start working on that, because that's going to be the first place she's going to want to go. And then king and bowlers after that. I think that's the order I dropped it. I don't remember. That seems to make sense, but instincts take over in the attack sometimes, so my memory sometimes fails. Then once they come in, I've got open spaces here. The replay shows me there's a Tesla there, so I'm thinking there's probably not giant bombs. So I'm going to hold off on the heal. I'm going to drop a jump spell here, open up everything here. Probably go ahead and drop a rage here to help them get through the queen and the clan castle troops. The clan castle troops and the queen will also share a poison spell, which is nice. The king's there. Unfortunately, I'd rather not have him there because he's not going to affect the LaLoon portion of this, but he's next to the queen, and the queen's got to go. So the king's going to come into play as well, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way it goes. Then on the jump spell, I'm going to place a heal to keep the bowlers up. And then they'll make a nice big dent into here. They'll take out a bunch of these buildings, and hopefully at least 2 air defenses, and maybe take out some of these air sweepers as well. Then for the LaLoon portion, we're going to come in on this side because it's slightly easier to get to this air defense, or at least it looks that way, from the air portion, or the balloons have more of a direct pathing there. So we'll drop some balloons on the outside to whatever buildings are up. Probably this guy will be up. I hope that guy's gone. So we'll start dropping some balloons here. Then drop 1 hound in here. Probably another hound in there. And then some balloons behind it. A haste spell to get them to the air D. And then maybe another haste spell to get them to the second one. Hold on to the rest of the balloons to send them on the backside for whatever is needed. And it's as simple and easy and boring as that. So let's go. So, come on, golems. Come on, golems. Come on, come on, come on, come on, golems. Come on, there we go. First golem. Second golem. They're coming down, they're tanking. 3 wizards on the left, 2 wizards on the right, saving 1 wizard for cleanup. Going to drop them on that builder's hut that's all the way out here at the end of the raid. So, a little late on the wall breakers. I could have done that a little bit faster, I think. Ah, this wizard took that guy out. That's why. I don't remember that. So, the queen came down first. God bless the Barb King. He's back. I missed him so much. Jump spell is down. Rage spell kicked in. Clan Castle troops come out. And I actually missed that, so I was a little late on the poison. But I did get the heal spell down. Yeah, so bowlers are going around. They're wrecking everything. We got 2 air defenses down. We've got a wizard tower down. We have got the king raged and taken out the town hall. And things have pretty much been gutted. So, why does this work? Look, you have half the base destroyed. So your balloons now have a much straighter pathing. Were there some buildings to be left up over here, that would be very bad. So, anyway. The balloons come out. Haste spell to get them through this collection of buildings. And things are looking good. Tanking, tanking. 2 hounds up. One of them's going to pop on the way over there. Poop. And that Expo's working on the pups, which is unfortunate, but, you know, sometimes things like that happen. Second round of balloons are in there just as the other hound pops over that air defense, and then that wizard tower falls, and then things are in great shape. I dropped 2 more balloons on the backside. Too many balloons left, just too overwhelming for that 1 Tesla. And that that archer tower, though, you saw those balloons dropping like rocks. They were really low health. That wizard tower worked on them pretty good. That Tesla was one-shotting them. Anyway, but could have run out of time, so it's good to. I've learned it's good to save that 1 wizard if you can possibly save it, or 4 archers, or whatever it takes for those stray buildings. Let them working on sort of the outside stuff pretty quick. Because that is the one thing that happens. I've run out of time, which is surprising because it's not like a queen walk. A queen walk, I understand you run out of time. You spend so much time with just a little bit of fence. But this is like, you know, bam, 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 bam. Golems, bowlers, in there, hit it, done. But I tend to run out of time on this. So those last cleanup troops are pretty important. Anyway, there you go. 3-star attack. Pretty high level base. Like level 22, I think, heroes. Maxed out defenses. Pretty high up on the walls. Not completely maxed out. But yeah. There you go. Now that I've got my king back, I am rocking and rolling so far. I have 3-starred every single war attack, though my sample size is only 2. But I'm great. I'm happy to have the king back. I'm so very happy. I've maxed out my offense at Town Hall 9, and now every time I fail to 3-star, it'll just be an embarrassment on myself. And so Frankenfoot is checking out. If you have not tried this attack strategy, it is working very well for me. I would recommend it. It's pretty versatile. It's hard to design a base to thwart this. I have tried on my base, and I have not to my memory, I've not gotten hit with this attack army composition since I've done that. So I don't know how it's been. I don't know how to hold up to that. But we've had a lot of pretty poor clans lately. It'll be interesting to see when a high-powered clan gets a hold of this, how they approach it. Anyway, all right, FF out.